We've been talking a lot about Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss, their campaign teams, but speaking of all the mess, let's talk about Keir Starmer because once again he's in trouble for breaking the rules 8 times in Parliament. Right, Captain Hindsight, who promises the integrity in politics and leadership and honesty and all this nonsense that he doesn't actually do himself, is in trouble because Sleaze investigations into all these MPs, including Keir Starmer himself, have caught him a little bit when it comes to all the issues, the members' interests there, and the financial interests that these guys have, whether it's a second job or a book deal or donations and all these other gifts that they get from dodgy people. And also some good people. He hasn't really been, his team and his office have not been on top of it. So he's now been convicted and caught out 8 times. He's broken parliamentary laws. This is one of the issues was getting a VIP access and a special ticket in the director's box in football stadiums, and free tickets to go to watch football, not necessarily to play football in an awkward suit and tie. That was a weird situation. That's not that situation. We had another situation with a plot of land who he was basically involved in terms of the transaction. It went above the £100,000 threshold, and again, not really on top of it when it comes to declaring the interest, the financial interest. And also, don't forget, his book deal. Yeah, he's got a book deal and everything. Again, when it comes to declaring the financial interest, Team Starmer or the Office of the Opposition have not really been good when it comes to being honest and transparent with these problems. Now, they've come out to say, well, we've made mistakes. People make mistakes. Pretty sure you said that before, recently. Pretty sure Angela Rayner said that before recently. I'm pretty sure most of your MPs have been caught out. And you have a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes, a lot of delays. Either your teams and your staff are completely incompetent, or you don't care, or you're all dodgy. Because you go around, you preach when it comes to the Tory sleaze and all the dodgy Tory MPs and donations, fine. But maybe you can actually set a good example by being on top of your own cases. Now, his office have come out to say that Keir takes his responsibilities to register of interests very seriously and has apologized to the commissioner for this inadvertent error. He has assured the commissioner that his office processes have been reviewed to ensure that this doesn't happen again. I'm very proud of you guys. I'm very proud that you finally decided to review this, despite the fact that this has happened in the past many times, repeatedly. And every time you said sorry, and you said you're going to sort it out. Yeah. At the same time, it's funny that this came out today at the same time as when a similar issue came out about Liz Truss, but very differently. The mainstream media are not really focusing on Starmer. Everyone's talking about Rishi Sunak's gaffe and Liz Truss's mess. This news story about Rishi Sunak is kind of lost in the news. There's no proper discussion about it, but it is what it is. It's the mainstream media. That's what we have decided to build an anti-globalist movement on this channel, Build Back Britain. And as I said in the last video, I need a quick favor from you guys. If you are in London, Manchester, or Cardiff, and if you know venues, event venues in those places, please get in touch because we are trying to set up our nationwide tour, and I've been struggling because I keep getting cancelled by venues because being a right-wing leaning YouTuber is not really desirable for a lot of these wokey event venues. So if you know somewhere that could have people sitting down and we could make a speech and everything else, get in touch with me. Either DM me on Twitter or DM me on Getter. I'm going to put the links, the actual handle in the description. It's just my full name, my Tousi. And don't forget to get your merchandise, Build Back Britain. The link, again, is in the description. This was done by one of our subscribers, Anna, who's a graphic designer. And if you want to support her work as well, and I'll put her links in the description as well if you need any graphic design work or whatever, you can actually get in touch with Anna. She's absolutely amazing. As you can see, she's done this. So Looks good. We're going to come back in half an hour. We're going to talk about the biased Sky News against Liz Truss. So subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.